Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Tired Mums podcast. This is episode 13.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Welcome back, everybody. What's going on, Georgia? How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I am doing really well. How are you?
Look, I'm all right. I'm thriving.
Yeah.
The other time, a few sessions, feels like that, a few podcasts back, I was like
Therapy sessions.
surviving
Yes, me too.
hardcore.
Me
We were
too.
like, the weight of motherhood is crushing me. I think I said
Yes.
something about sand going in my mouth and I was trying. That's pretty hectic, but I believe it was accurate.
I think, our kids were sick. And
Yeah.
that is a representation
Yeah.
of how we feel when our kids are sick and the house is sick and we're just,
Just
but-
trying to cope.
But you know what? I'm proud of us because we've both had solo parenting weeks.
We have.
You've had a lot longer than I have.
Yeah.
I only had 2 nights, which, is enough.
Any
I'm not-
solo parenting is, again, solo parents, how are you? You guys are amazing.
I do think about
Like,
that.
amazing.
I do think about that every time I'm solo
Yeah.
parenting. And I think any single mums out there, if you're listening,
I know.
what can we do for you? Like, what can, like, we don't even know you, but it's just like, how can I help you? Because
I know.
I have someone really close to me who is a mum of 4, single parent. All the financial, you know her too, all the financial pressure is on her. Everything is on her.
so much.
And she is amazing.
Yeah.
She is like an amazing mum, an amazing woman.
I think you just reach a new level. You're like, all right,
to.
it's all me. Let's go.
And I think,
They just bring it on.
she
you
has
know?
succumbed to the fact that she's like, I will never sleep again because she does all her stuff at
sweet.
night, right? Because she
Sweetheart.
works, she has to work full time and whatnot. So she's just like, I've just come to succumb to the fact that I just jeopardize my health essentially. So yeah, it is a very hard road and hats off to you. And we honestly,
We see you.
we see you.
Yeah. When we're in our period of being solo mums, yours not as much. My husband's doing a bit more travel for work now.
Yep.
Whatever, puts, food on the table. But in that period, I think often of people doing it full time like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
But you know what? My mum laughs when I say, I'm solo parenting, because my mum laughs and goes, Georgia, like everyone in our generation was solo parenting because the husbands were just
That's just how it was. Yeah.
just off doing what they wanted. She's like,
Yeah.
you were so lucky that the kids' dads are so
Involved.
present. Yeah,
I know.
they're
I
so
saw
present.
something come up on TikTok. Not that I go on it. I just happened to swipe and it was there. And I was like, oh, actually, this is what I want to see. Thank you, TikTok.
Nice.
It was a video talking about how, and all these like videos put together of dads just out in the world dadding and bossing it. With the mum wasn't around. The dads were just dadding.
Yep.
And it was like, I love this generation of men and dads coming up that are there.
Yeah.
They're doing it all. They're working, they're hustling, they're bringing in the money. Or, the mums work too. We're also bringing the money. But they are there and they are parenting. They're
Yeah.
actually parenting.
They
It's not like, move, you're blocking the TV, because that used to be of like one of the kind of jokes as you see in those like
Yeah.
sitcoms from the 90s and whatnot, where the dad is just emotionally checked out, uninvolved.
Yeah.
And it's not good. So brava to the dads, brava
Same.
to the mums.
Same. And
We're all trying our best.
And you know what? Like, I'm not trying to toot my husband's horn and say like, oh, look,
It does
good,
not
I've got
sound
it.
good. Ooh, let me have a sip of my wine.
But we're going on school tours this week and he is like, yeah, I'll come.
I want to know. Yeah, it's
And
good.
like your husband's super busy, but
Yeah.
just like, yeah, like I want to.
We'll try and be there.
I'll try and be there. I'll do every
Yeah.
effort I can to get
Yeah.
there. And it just, like, there is nothing that makes me, I mean, obviously I love him anyway, but those moments are just like, God, I love you.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
thank you.
You care. You're invested in the family we made together. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And yeah, so my mum will always laugh. And mum always says, you're so lucky. Like, you and your friends are so lucky to have the husbands that you do. and
Oh,
the
we
dads
are.
that-
We're so lucky.
Have
And
you-
so are our kids.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Have
But
you
also,
seen?
it's who you pick.
Well,
So-
I was just about to say, have
Yeah.
you seen those memes on the internet? It's like, yeah, well, I didn't marry a loser. Have you seen those? It's,
My husband often shows me those and he's like, is this how you feel? I'm like, actually, it is.
me too.
I know,
Yeah, like
I know.
when people are like, I don't get any support at home, and the mums are like, so who's looking after the kids? And it's the dad. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't marry a loser. Like,
Because they're
he's-
capable. But then they are. And I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of the time I think husbands are just scared to dad. But they got to do it. My husband always said to me in the early days, like, just let me do it.
Yeah.
Let me stuff it up.
Absolutely.
Let me work it out. and then
Absolutely.
I'll know more for next
Stop
time.
micromanaging me.
Yeah.
Because we're in the same boat here in terms of we both don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we don't.
In the early days, I definitely micromanaged, but as the first one aged, and the second one aged too, because obviously little baby, they're always with the mum more in the early days. It's just how it unfolds. But yeah, I'd be like, off you go, off you go, take the bag. Here's the bag. See ya. Totally. And it's so good for them, and it's good for the boys to be like, Daddy is also a boss and on top of it too, just like Mama.
Absolutely. Daddy cooks dinner too.
Yep.
And Daddy can take care of us while,
But usually it's when he's home, Mum, I'm like, your dad's right there in the kitchen.
The amount of times.
Ask him.
The amount of times that I hear, like, I'll be on the toilet.
Oh my God.
And I hear someone,
literally this morning.
Yeah, and I hear someone go, Mum, and I hear my husband go, I'm right here. What do you need? No, I need Mummy. And it's and they hear this like, Mum, like coming into the toilet.
Like, I'm on the toilet. Oh, sorry. And then my little one, can I watch you? Sure.
Oh,
we've talked about that. It's very funny.
Yeah, but
anyway.
like such is life. It's very cute, but it's so true that that reminded me of one of my friends. This was like a couple of years ago now. We're preparing for a girls' weekend, and her kids said to her, like she said, I'm going away for the weekend, with X, Y, and Z, and her kids were like, but who will look after us?
Like your father, who is also your parent.
And she's like, I had to remind them, your dad. And
you have
like,
a dad.
Oh, yeah. And not like he's a very present dad, like he's very capable and very involved in their lives, but they were just like, but you're always here, because
well, the mum will always do more.
But
it's just how it is because we're around them more.
Yeah, but in that group of friends, like for us to go on a girls' weekend is rare. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like we're always home. It would be the same in my house where the girls would be like,
"Wait, what?
What do you mean you're going for a sleepover somewhere?" Like it would be
It's so cute.
Yeah, totally.
It's a lot, but it's cute. Anyway, can I before we get into so we're going to talk about just sort of general what's going on in the world with us lately and winter and fashion, and it's all coming. Fashion. It's all coming up. But can I talk about this dress for a minute?
I'd love you to talk about your dress.
This dress has such a good story. So I bought this dress in Queensland. It's so nice. It's more of like a evening going out for dinner dress. In my opinion, and it's kind of my old style with the big sleeve, but anyway, I really love it. So I was at this market with my sister, and this older lady was selling a whole heap of stuff, and this dress was one of them, and I was like, God, I love that dress. And I said, oh, how much? Whatever, $60, whatever it was. I can't remember the brand. It's some brand I've never heard of, but the quality, it's lovely. Anyway, and then she was like, yeah, you can have it for $50. And I was like, oh, thank you, that's so nice. She's like, yep. And then I was like, gave her a weird look. And then she's like, yeah, I was meant to get married next week. And I was like, oh. And she goes, see that dress you were wearing? That's the dress that I was wearing at my Valentine's Day dinner when he told me it was over 5 weeks before our wedding.
Oh.
And I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm shocked she didn't burn it.
I know. Well, anyway. And so I was like, oh. And she's like, don't worry though. It's got no bad juju. Because he didn't really even turn up. He called me and told me it was over the phone. And I was like, oh. And she's like, and 5 weeks everything was organized for the wedding. Anyway, horrific.
Good riddance though.
She was an older lady. So anyway, he must have been a real dud. So good for you. You're probably not watching this, but I love it.
I was just about to say it could be
dud.
riddled with bad juju.
Well, he wasn't there.
Sure.
So look, I don't know. I choose not to believe in that stuff.
I think if you do,
I think it's true, but I choose not to believe in it.
Sorry, go.
Anyway, so I bought it, and then she goes to me, you know what I'm going to buy with the money I've sold? And I'm like, what? She's like, I'm getting mother effing Botox.
Good.
And I was like, good for you. She's like, I'm going to find a real man. And I was like, that is the attitude of a winner. Poor woman though. What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to ask you about psychics. I'll ask you that again. But talking about Botox, I have told a couple of people that I am turning 40 this year.
Yeah.
And they literally went,
yeah, because you know why? Because you slept upright with your children for 5 years. That's what you said to me once, and I was like, I believe it. Because when you sleep and your face gets all smushed in the pillow, you're sleeping like this.
Absolutely.
Like a bit of a mummy vibe, you know?
So I have to thank my children who never fucking slept. Sorry for swearing. Never slept. I'm emotional about it.
Fair enough.
Sitting up.
Yeah.
It's mainly my second. I got to lie down with my first. She treated me. Thanks, babe. What a gem. But my second really made me sit up and sometimes still – no, actually, no, she doesn't. No, I take that back. She's much better, but she just needs me on her during the day. Anyway, at night she's better. Anyway, sitting up with her in my arms was –
I reckon it's lymphatic drainage.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think so. But I do look at pictures of pre-children and I say, who is she? Like she.
Well, you were blonde, weren't you?
Blonde with short blonde.
Platinum, right?
Platinum with short.
It's cool though.
Blunt. Oh,
Yeah.
and
The upkeep of that though, far out.
a lot. And with obviously the black eyebrows, like it was a statement. And yeah, I don't know, but I've had two people say this week, you don't look 40.
No.
And can I just say that is
Thank you.
the voice.
It's a great comment.
Complimenting my voice and complimenting the fact that I don't look 40 is my life is complete. Just thank you to
Walking
people.
on sunshine. Wow.
I actually it is really, really
It is very nice.
kind for people to say that. So if you have a nice thought about someone, say it because now I'm like, thank you. That is really sweet. Anyway, I'm tooting my own horn.
One time my nan told me I looked like I was still 18. She probably needs glasses, but I was like, yes, thank you, Nana. I love that.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Really sweet.
I'll take it. Not now though, probably since kids, but this was 4 years ago. So,
Still, that's not that long ago. But I always when people say that, you don't look your age, because I went back to uni. I did more study before I had my first daughter. So I was a very mature age student, and I'd had people when I would tell people my age and they were like, what? You do not look that. But I
should have lied. I'm 21.
But I always thought it was because I was quite immature. I just
no,
presumed
you
it
just
was that.
don't. You have a slight wrinkle on your eye, but that's when you smile. So everybody has that.
Yeah.
That's it, man. It's pretty good.
Well, I think when I stop breastfeeding, I might look into it. What do you don't reckon
Botox? You don't need it. No way.
I think it's better to invest in lasers and that, non-invasive stuff like that.
I wouldn't. I'm not very up. You would with your background and work and stuff. Well, I don't really know what that stuff does.
I don't. I just think if you're going to do a full face laser. So my mum,
what's the laser do?
Well, my mum, she wouldn't mind me talking about this, but she had a full CO2 laser. Have you ever heard of those?
No.
It's quite expensive. It's
scrape layers.
Yes.
Oh.
So she had to put
I shriveled inside a little bit there and I was like,
your butthole just squeezed.
A little. No, it's more my uterus was a little contraction there.
She had her face blasted off essentially by a laser. But can I tell you the after effects?
Really?
It's worth it.
I'm checking if the camera's still on. Oh,
we're rocking this episode.
Mate, I reckon. Oh, let's see how long it lasts.
Now we've just
far out.
Wood. But yeah, she had her face blasted off and
Can you tell?
Yeah. So the before and after photos, the she got it at a dermatologist, everybody. So do it somewhere.
I might look into it as I get older.
I am too. I think it's worth it. So I think doing that is invasive, but doing a preemptive non-invasive stuff, I think is probably I don't know if it's worth it. It depends what you
It's for yourself. If it makes you feel better. I reckon that would make me feel better.
I think so too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
good,
anyway.
Good for her. All right. I'm going to keep that on my list. Yeah. Thank you very much. I didn't know about lasers.
But I was going to ask you about psychics. Have you ever seen a psychic?
I have. It was a very long time ago when I was 16, I think. I know. And it was at a shopping centre.
Sounds legit.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. So this was I'm not that old, and neither are you, but when maybe year 11, year 12, Facebook was sort of just becoming a thing.
Yes.
And we were all getting it. And someone on Facebook recommended this psychic at the shopping centre in Queensland.
Oh.
And he, and
it's good.
But this is my issue with psychics, right? If you go into it like a dum-dum and you give them all the information, of course they're going to know things, right? But this guy knew things that I could have never given away.
Yeah.
And I was being super sneaky because I was 16. I was like, I'm going to test you. And he said stuff like, so my great grandmother's name was Marjorie. And he's like, there's someone with an M here sitting here clapping and saying, there's my singer, there's my singer. Aww. And that's what she used to say to me when I was a little girl. And I was like, how could you have known that?
No, that's right. Exactly.
And like, even if he looked me up on Facebook, it's not like I've written that on Facebook,
No.
And then he said to me that I was going to live overseas, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to be with someone for a period of time, but it was not going to work out. It was going to end terribly, which did. That is a story we will not discuss. And then they also said that I would marry someone starting with the letter M, which I did. And yeah, didn't say anything about kids, but that was like, at that time I was 16. I moved overseas at 19 and then I met my husband at 21. So it kind of gave me a prediction of like 4 or 5 years ahead.
Yeah.
But my issue with psychics is this. When you are told something that is potentially going to happen and you like what that sounds like, do you then manifest, align, choose the path that directs you to that?
Well, I don't
know.
I think a good psychic should say to you, grain of salt, you can change this. It's not a...
Oh, he didn't. Oh, actually, I can't remember. But I recorded it, but I don't know where the recording is.
Yeah.
I would love to have listened back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like he was pretty spot on. So
there you go.
I'm in between about it, Yeah. I'm in between.
I couldn't tell you how many I've seen.
You're real woo-woo with that stuff, aren't you?
And I don't seem it, right?
No, like, you don't.
But I'm so woo-woo. I love a good psychic. And
Yeah.
I will tell you, I haven't told you this yet, but I did like a mini reading. So if anyone wants a good psychic.
Didn't you have one? Is this the one you had a while ago? Or did another one?
2 nights ago.
Oh, no. Oh, are you saving it for the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not that exciting.
Here we go.
But, no, so
I'm invested now. Let's hear it. Come on.
But a woman I have seen regularly, she's very, very good. If anyone would like a psychic, if you're I think she would do international, actually. I don't really know.
Did you do a Zoom call?
You can do a Zoom. So you don't have to go anywhere. So you just do it from your house.
How do they read you from a Zoom? Oh,
yeah.
Man, COVID has changed so many things.
Well, that's right.
Interesting.
You can see her, but she's in Melbourne, like in the Dandenongs. So if you want to drive.
When you said you can see her, my brain was like, but she's in a magic bubble and the swirling clouds. Oh, God, sorry. I'm not trying to be mean.
No.
My brain is like, woo.
But she's so not woo-woo. Like she swears and she's very like.
Yeah, it's nice.
She's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she offers like mini readings like online. And I did a very mini reading, and sometimes because you go in a group, so sometimes your question gets missed, but my question got answered, and I asked like, will our podcast be successful?
You did not. Oh, you're lying.
I did.
This woman.
I did.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, let's hear it. What'd she say?
It's
going to crash and burn.
Of all the questions that I asked, and I asked that. And
probably no one else had a podcast. She was probably a bit excited about that.
I said business venture because I'm not giving anything away.
You're funny.
I'm not
Okay.
giving
What
anything away.
was her response?
Her response was like, she was like, business venture. And she was like, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? Something about you're talking about something. You're doing lots of talking.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
So whatever. My like private thing that I went on is private. So it like my account that I was on is private. There's no way to link anything. And she can't link it because
Does she have your name though?
No, it's like a username. And she didn't know who I was. And I've seen her many a time before, but she didn't know who I was. Anyway.
Okay. So I was like, maybe she just looked you up on Facebook.
But she can't because she's on there and it's like within 2 seconds she reads, she goes, okay, this person, and she goes, and she said like, I don't know these people with these funny usernames because she's a bit older. She's like, I don't know these people. But
okay.
So anyway, and she said, she goes, it will, but you need to do a few tweaks. You need to do some different.
What are the tweaks? Come on. That's the whole point of this.
She didn't write me a business plan, my friend.
Mother effer.
I know. But I could.
Well, what like.
I could pay and get another reading, but it's this was free. Obviously, it was like.
What is it like? Don't get the camera to turn off randomly throughout the episode. Is that what one of the tweaks is? Because I reckon that might be right.
That might help. No, but
maybe it's wear a bit more of a low cut top because we all know that sells.
maybe like talk about sex or something, and that might get you on there. Maybe all this stuff. I don't know. But she said you need a few more tweaks. But then she said it wouldn't be like a venture without making changes. So she's like,
well, she's right. Yeah, you've got to grow.
You'll learn
whatever.
about it as you go. So there you go, team.
Well, that's like a little bit of something and a whole lot of effing nothing. I'm a
Nice
bit
and
disappointed.
elusive.
I feel like her name's like Caroline. Like, come on, Caroline.
So what did you think I was going to say? Like,
Oh, I don't know. I thought she was going to be like, it's going to take off, but you need to do X, Y, and Z. Be like, let's go.
no, I could look. I'm happy to spend half an hour to talk about
You
it.
got to pay for it though.
You do, but I love a psychic. I love it. And she
Don't you feel like there's bad juju with it? Like you're kind of tapping into a world, but you're not really supposed to. Like I know it's your life, but you're not really supposed to be aware of it.
No. It's a therapy session for me.
Interesting.
Because I don't do therapy, and
Interesting.
not that I have anything against it, but I just would happily speak to her for 40 minutes. And it's so funny because I say to my husband, and I'm like, okay, I think it's time for a psychic reading. I need something. And he's like, okay.
Are you looking for guidance or are you looking
just for someone just to be like, it's going to be all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's nice.
And then you kind of walk out of there and I'm like, all right, cool. And it's so funny because my husband doesn't believe. He thinks it's all like a crock. And so he was like, okay, whatever you need to do, you do it. And then he's like, okay, what a joke. But did she say anything about me? Like, what did she say?
Whoa.
And the rest of
She knew that you were 2 centimeters taller than Jacob Elordi. That's what she knew. That's the only thing she talked about, actually.
Oh, another PSA I need to say, guys. So we did
what
an episode a few episodes back now where I talked about how my daughter was playing with Band-Aids. Do you remember this? The packet of Band-Aids, and I packed up all the Band-Aids. And then he was like, I've listened to your podcast. It was so good. But another PSA, I actually packed up all the Band-Aids in the other room because you didn't know that they got out a whole nother packet and there was like 400 plastic wrappers all in the front room that I didn't see. So he's like,
did you just get the vac and just all of them up? That's what I would have done for
honestly,
sure.
so he's like, I had to pick up like all those wrappers. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
And he's so tall. Imagine if he just bent down every single time. Ooh,
on his hands and knees.
Nearly hitting his head on the roof every time he stands up.
Literally, he does have to.
He's the sweetest. We're not having a go. I just saw him bending down a million times. Like, like that woodpecker on the desk that like goes on the motion.
Well, he
Poor
has
thing.
to bob when he the lights in our house.
It's very sweet.
But yeah, poor guy. So I was like, maybe next time I won't give the girls the packets of Band-Aids to unwrap while I do dinner. But what else do you do to keep them entertained? Like sometimes I'm like, just go with it, I
just say to mine, what's in the garden? There are ants making an anthole. What? And then they're both in there with their sticks and digging and watching the economy of ants go around and
that's so cute.
calling it a nest. The nest is alive. I'm like, oh my god.
Whereas my oldest, she literally sees an ant and she's like, "There's an ant! Get it off the slide!" Like that is a conversation that happens in our house all the time.
The
so
polar
funny.
opposite.
Polar.
I love it. Speaking of polar, winter is coming.
Good segue, girlfriend.
Thank you. I'm not witty, but when I am, I am. I'm glad you found that funny.
I found that very good.
I'm really not witty. I try really hard, but like my husband is the wittiest man and he's so funny. And then occasionally I'll come out with a quick one and he's like, oh, that was so good.
God, we're really like talking up the husbands, aren't we?
I know.
Good on us.
I guess I'm wearing this dress and it's like, it was Valentine's Day. It's not currently Valentine's Day, but
good juju then.
It's the love. It's the love.
That's right.
Anyway, and it feels like an outfit I'd wear out for dinner with him, which, we need to do again because he's been going away a lot. But anyway, back to the winter.
Yes.
I'm having a winter moment and I've decided that I'm going berry tones for winter.
You did tell me this. I love your organisation and the fact that you were organised for your tones.
I
for
normally
winter.
am not like this, but like a year or two ago, I saw a chick online. I cannot find her or remember her name, and I'm very upset about it because I want to find her again. She went full berry tones for winter, and it was cohesive. And the reason I say that, and the reason I want it, is because that is easy.
Yeah.
So everything matches.
So like all
similar
the time.
tones.
You're talking about all the time?
Probably not all the time,
Yeah.
but majority of the time,
Okay.
that's what I want to do.
Okay.
So I've been buying like the berry tones, pinks, whites, purples, lilacs, whatever. And then some green as well with the stem, for the strawberry.
Pretty.
Ooh. Just going to throw my phone across the
was
room.
your cup then.
I know.
Like,
I
oh
was
my God.
don't lose the wine. So I'm going berry tones for winter. And I've never like themed a season.
No.
So like I've said in a previous episode, I'm having a bit of a moment with colour. Yeah. And I'm really into like green and not not all the shades, but a couple of shades of green, and the berry tones. So I'm just
Yeah.
going to give it a go. So I've gone through my winter clothes. I did not count it all. We will really do that at some point.
Yeah.
We will discuss how many winter items we have because I laid it out on the living room floor and I was a little bit
Shocked?
ashamed, I would say.
Oh, my God.
I was like, what?
Really?
But it's, again, stuff I've had for a very long time and I'm like, I don't even like half of this stuff.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, you'll
So,
probably get rid of it.
I have already. I've culled it. I'm
Yeah.
selling it off. But yeah, I'm doing that and I'm just having a bit of a moment with winter fashion and I am excited, which is not normal for me. Normally I'm like, but I'm actually excited to do some styling.
I love winter. I find it so much
The layering is fun. Yeah.
So much
Yep.
easier to dress than in summer. I get bored because like a shorts and a t-shirt, it's just like it's easy or whatever.
It's
but it's
not
just like
super stylish.
no, I don't think I can't
either.
do.
Which
I
like who
can't.
cares? But it's not really like the layering is always stylish, I think.
I agree.
But yeah, I'm having a bit of a moment, and I've noticed a lot lately that really deep, like red burgundy, not like normal burgundy, like really deep, where it's almost kind of like brown black.
Yeah,
Everyone's pairing it with green, like a sage.
I have seen that.
That is beautiful
Cool.
together.
It's
And
cool.
me in the past would be like, ew, Christmas, red and green, ew. And now I'm like, oh, that's fun.
Green
I
is cool.
never thought to use different shades of Christmas colours and put them together.
Did you see that on Pinterest or where did you?
No,
YouTube?
no, nothing. I
Oh.
just have seen it sort of out in the world. Like just
okay.
as I've discussed previously, black and chocolate brown.
Yeah.
I never thought, I'm having a moment with colour. I just never thought about all these different pairing options, which is really fun and I'm really enjoying it. Usually I would think of things more in pieces and patterns versus block colours, but I'm like, there's a bit of a movement around that I've seen online at the moment of primary colours becoming sort of like a staple, like a bit of a trend.
Okay.
Like wearing like an all blue with a green cardigan, which is what I wore yesterday. Like it's really interesting. I'm just seeing a lot of different sort of things colour-wise coming up. And something else that I found a couple weeks ago that I bought because, you know, I'm influenced by the influencers. There's a little tiny Japanese book and did I bring it? No, I didn't bring it because I walked here and I was like, I don't want to carry it. It gives you colour combinations and they're things that I would never have thought would work, but they work.
Really?
So I'm going to try, again, if I have time and mental capacity, to pick a combination. So on one page it will have, you know, purple, berry tone, pink, white and green or something. So I'm going to try and put some outfits together in that sort of style combination and just pick some random ones and I don't know, just like play around a little bit because I don't often play around. Like usually when I get dressed, I'm like, this works, that goes, let's go. But I'd like to play around, especially for winter. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, cool.
It's gonna be fun,
There's a girl
hopefully.
on Instagram. I know you don't have Instagram, but there's a girl on Instagram that uses like a color wheel.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
opposites and the light.
Yeah, and just
that,
whatever it hits on. Like obviously, I think this person
Oh, she just spins it and lets
she
it.
spins it.
That's fun.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
she's
think
been
about
doing
that.
it for X amount of days, and she's
Yeah.
like, you know, day 50 or whatever using the color wheels. But I think this girl has probably like you actually like so many clothes that
You
she
need
would have
lots of
every
options,
color
yeah.
wheel.
I definitely don't have every color in
Yeah.
the book. Like I think I'm going to struggle. But again, can you substitute it with something? Can you make it a bit different?
And she
Will?
does that too. Yeah, she's a big thrifter as well. Op
Yeah.
Shop and Crazy, I think her name is.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've sent me that one time.
Yeah,
Yep. I've
So-
seen that online. Yep.
Shout out if you're listening.
You're probably not, but hello.
I'm going to send this to her.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
when
but
it gets released.
So,
Yeah. What are you doing for winter? Do you have any? Have you obviously wearing your lovely Lacoste,
I'm wearing my Lacoste cardi. Yeah, I'm loving
which you manifested.
I manifested this. I manifested it. I still haven't
Smashed it.
manifested my Ralph denim shirt, but
I looked for you today. I did not find it. I look every time for you.
Bless you.
Because you know why I look every time? I found her. Are you wearing them? These Adidas pants. I know. Guess how much they were? They were $28.
Oh my God, they're my like
And brand new
just,
were what, like $180? Or maybe
Yeah. 150
Oh,
maybe or something.
somewhere around there.
Oh, enough. Too much.
like
I'm so
And they
tired.
were
I can't
new with
believe-
tags.
New with tags.
Oh my goodness.
And you were like, I didn't respond because I was doing something.
I
and
nearly
you were
didn't
like,
buy
yeah,
them.
you're like, I've just bought them anyway. And then I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much for buying them.
Like, get out.
And then I'm like saying to my husband, how cool are these? I'm so happy, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, yeah, but you're probably going to go buy them in brown, yeah? And I was like, yeah, probably.
I think you need, you know what? I tried them on. They were really long on me. I think they are perfect for tall people.
I was going to say
they are
only
great.
suit tall people.
Get the brown.
If you're thinking of buying, they're the high-waisted, long, I think they're just called long Adidas pants. They're like a shiny.
Kind of flared a
they're
little
flared.
bit.
And on Reddit, there's a whole thread about them where people are like, I've had to take them up. They're not suitable. I'm 5 foot, whatever.
Probably for athletes.
They're too.
Are you an athlete?
Of course I am.
I think you are in those pants. Actually, you are because you're breastfeeding. That is a marathon.
Do you know when I was in labour, the nurse asked me if I was an athlete because my resting heart rate is really low, just naturally low. And she's like, "Are you an athlete?" I was like,
"Yes, I am. I'll take it."
Yeah,
I'm a famous swimmer.
I'm a high jumper. Anyway, I won't say my name. So yes, I was incredibly happy about these pants. I think I will buy them in brown, but as I said, they're only suitable for tall people. I would if you're 6 foot, get them. I don't think they're suitable for anyone.
No,
I think Adidas are really
no petite ladies.
No,
but it's good that they're actually making pants because pants for you would be tricky, right? To find the right size, like not size, like the right length, and then
especially to have like with a high waist.
I know,
and they still reach the ground. Unbelievable. But with winter, I am. Yeah, so I manifested this Lacoste cardigan, by the way. Sorry, we're talking about this.
It's very exciting. How much did you get it for?
I'm going to say $20.
I know, and it's vintage.
It's vintage. It's from the 80s.
Get out of town.
Again, it's a men's, but this
is... From the op shop, people.
From the op shop. But this is why you need to check the men's section. Because
that's men. That's not
It's men's.
That's
it's men's.
Not a men's.
It's so feminine, right?
I know.
But in the 80s...
It's super cute for a man, but like...
But in the 80s, I think like men... were probably rocking, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It's gorge. And men can rock pink. That is fine. But I just think it's like quite feminine.
It's beautiful.
I love it. So I manifested this cardigan, but I am pairing this with like a deep red. The camera's gone off. So everybody.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was ages.
We've done
How long did we get?
31 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I want to go us. So I'm pairing this with a deep red, definitely. I'm also, for some reason, as I'm getting ready for winter, I'm doing a lot of whites and like browns.
Oh, nice.
Good combo. It's just, for some reason, I'm just naturally gravitating to that combo. And I've said in the past, don't wear white as a mother. So I don't know what I'm doing here. But
well, it's winter. The only issue would be white pants with mud at the park, I reckon.
I've just bought some white jeans. Like, but I can I say
I know what you can get.
What?
One of those giant, like, fisherman's, from Bunnings. You pull it up so when you can wear it and look cute, and then you get to the park, you pull them on. I would do that for fashion.
I just won't.
I really would.
Yeah. Well, we could make it fashion, but I just bought the other day at the markets, at this fashion market as well that I went to, a white henny.
Is it henny or hen? Again, who knows? Why do the brands make it so tricky with the names of things?
I say henny.
Because like Adidas could be Adidas.
And that is, I think people say that.
Nike can be Nike.
And people around the world do say it differently, but
I don't know. I would say henny, but hen? I don't know.
I say henny.
Weigh in. If you know what it is, tell me.
Are we idiots?
Tell us, please. We don't know.
Hold on.
Oh, you're going to look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
All right, you look it up. That's a stunning jumper.
It is so
but
it's white.
Yeah, you'll be fine with
Again,
that.
my kids are really clean.
Yeah. Again, I don't know how you pulled that off.
Yeah, I think I don't know, girls. I know other girl mums that are like, it's my kids. Like, I've had friends that have gifted us like a white jumper, pristine white jumper, and I say, and it's like a size 7, and then like my kids are really clean. They wore this for like 3 years, and it's fine.
Yeah, I can't relate. My kids, I literally shop for them at the op shop. We've discussed this, and I bought them some new top, like brand new ones. They have holes in them already. They got caught on a tree when they're in the bloody garden, and it ripped a hole. Boys. And my other son freed the other one because I was trying to do a wee, and they're screaming in the yard. I'm like, oh, Mum, what's wrong? Run out, and then one of them is stuck on the tree and there's a hole, and I'm like, oh, this is why it was $2, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
This is why I don't buy new.
Absolutely. Whereas
Speaking of, I went to the op shop today because
it's Henne, by the way.
Oh, it's Henne.
How do you, yeah.
Henne.
So it's sorry.
Or Henny or Henne?
Henna.
Henna.
But that's French.
What does it mean? I wouldn't know.
How do you yeah. Well, I don't know if that's what the brand.
Oh. Maybe they'll reach out to us and give us some stuff and let us know.
Oh my God. So
Maybe.
oh, you're right. Henne. It's
Henne.
Henne. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, well, there you go. It's Henne. I would have never known.
Henne, I'm manifesting for you to send us some clothes, please.
Yeah, preferably another one of those really fluffy cardigans. I've got a blue one and it's
so
to die
nice.
for. I love it.
It's like full. Yours would be the same. It's alpaca.
I know.
Yeah.
Warm as.
So warm.
You probably don't need a coat if you wear that.
Absolutely not. But they
Stunning.
retail for like $500.
I know. Worth it, but not for full price.
No, worth it, thrifted. Yeah.
You know what I found today on the way here? I found a Saint Goliath shirt on the side of the road.
I'm like, how does this happen to you?
I found a scarf the other day. If you follow us on Instagram at Tired Mums Fashion Club and TikTok, same name. Yeah, it has a tiny hole you would never know. Soaked it, washed it, stunning colour, fits the berry tone wardrobe for the winter.
Cashmere.
I don't know if it's actually cashmere. It's called cashmere. There's no care tag on it, but like I'm just going to say it is.
Cashmere.
It was in a tree. And I was driving past. I was like, wait, what's that? Why is that red? What's that stunning? And then I pulled over. I was like, I'm going to have that. It was in a tree.
Why is a scarf in a tree?
I don't know. Someone was having a really good time.
I'd love to know the story behind that.
I have a feeling it was near the train station. So I reckon there was some gorgeous Parisian woman standing on the train line. And the wind blew it into the air and then it got caught in the tree. That's my theory.
No, someone wasn't mugged and the scarf, flew into the air.
Well, you never know. You never know. But yeah, that Saint Goliath shirt, that's $60 online.
That is hilarious.
It's a bit of a stain. Like it's a bit like, it looks like a car maybe ran over it. But I'm going to soak it, and then if I try it on and I hate it, I'm going to sell it.
And look.
And maybe make $30 off nothing.
That's right. And instead of going through people's rubbish at the shop, we go through people's rubbish on the side of the road.
Oh, I never would actually dig through someone's rubbish. No, this was just like there in plain sight. I was like, Mama, I'm going to have that.
But when you go to the op shop, you dig through people's essential rubbish because they chuck it out.
You know what was in plain sight that I saw on that came up in advertising the other day that I nearly died?
What?
So in 2008, sometimes my words join together, apologies. Zoo York, you know that company?
I do.
I don't know if anyone else has seen this. Oh, the camera's off. No, hang on. I gotta turn it on.
We need this story with a background, apparently. Oh.
It's probably more interesting, I was just saying. So anyway, 2008, Zoo York, they released a marketing campaign where they collected, the camera's on just in time, like 10,000 cockroaches, and they painted the tiny little logo on them and they released them all around New York City.
That's so funny.
The things people do, as we said a couple podcasts back, any press is good press. I don't know if that's good press. So they literally, there's a video of them they're all laughing their heads off, and they're driving around New York City in a van, opening the sliding door and like throwing out all these cockroaches with their tiny little Zoo York logo.
Imagine being like rocking up to work as an intern at Zoo York and then being like, okay, so now your job is to
paint the cockroach.
Collect and then paint. You'd be like, I don't know if I'm equipped for this job.
I think they sprayed. They had like a little Anyway, very, very funny and very interesting. I went on a little deep dive of trying to figure out like if any other brands have done anything as outrageous, and I didn't really find anything that outrageous. It was more like, oh, look, we can see someone's bare male part. And this was in the 80s or something. It's like outrageous. But this to me is like the epitome of gangster. right?
Well,
That is cool.
That
That
is
is
so
disgusting. It is disgusting.
what did
but
you
it's
say?
Very
Was it
cool.
2008? Did you say?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I know.
That's quite controversial, right?
I haven't
for that?
heard anything that
Well,
controversial
what
in
about
a long time.
what about recently? Balenciaga. So
what? Tell me.
they released a handbag that looks like a grocery store plastic bag.
What?
Guess how much it is?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
$2,700, which I imagine is US. But it
What?
honestly, it looks like a Kohl's bag, like a shopping bag
It's
with berries all over it. And did you see the
what idiot would buy that? Like for real.
So
I guess if you have a lot of FUCK off money, you'd just be like, yeah, I'll have that. I want to laugh. How funny.
did you see
what?
at the awards, what was that woman's name? Here we go. Here it is.
Oh, with the black
So,
G?
No. So
Who am I talking about? I sent it to you a while ago. She's wearing a black G string.
I don't know.
I'm going to
but-
look it up. You go.
So
Look
this
it up.
Chinese actress, I'm 100% going to say this wrong. I apologize, everybody. I did Chinese in high school, but it obviously
Did you?
hasn't. I did. Ni
Oh.
hao, but it obviously
Ni
hasn't
hao ma?
rubbed off.
Oh.
What do you say after that? Ni hao ma?
Hen hao.
Hen hao. That's it.
No.
Well, sure, Georgia. Yeah, sure.
I can't remember anything else.
Okay, Chinese actress Zhang Xingji went viral after being spotted with a Balenciaga trash bag style,
Trash bag.
reportedly worth $1,700. So I went on
goodness.
immediately when this happened because my husband was like, "Have you heard about this?" And I'm like, "I'm all over it. I'm on Reddit.
Of course you would be.
I'm on Reddit at 10 o'clock at night just being like, what is this?" And Reddit is telling me, which I wholeheartedly believe, that Balenciaga is a social experiment. That whole brand.
Oh, you're probably right.
They're doing it to punk us.
Oh, conspiracy theories.
And they're doing
bit
it
of a
to be
fan of
like,
those.
let's influence people, and especially people with FUCK money.
I don't even know what I was looking up now.
I can't.
Oh, the girl with the G string. It's when, it's when I got my hair done. Okay.
Mums.
Yep, keep going.
Yeah, people with
Where
FUCK
is
money to say, hey, this is
Yes,
cool.
found it.
Buy this bag. And then people rocking around with $1,800 trash bags.
Oh, I
think they do it as a joke.
know.
They must. And I don't know if this actress did it as a joke. Like nobody knows if it was real or what. Because it's not actually Balenciaga. As far as I know, Balenciaga never claimed and said this is our trash bag. You can't find it like
Oh, you
online.
can't? Oh, really?
Like, yeah. So
Maybe they just sent it out to specific people just to see what would, like to F around, see what would happen.
I think so.
I reckon you're right.
And I think this grocery bag is another example of like, let's just really mess with people and see if they'll buy this. Because there will be.
Kind of funny.
It's hilarious. And
Because
there's
people will buy it.
I think they
Because
will.
some people are bigger brand monsters.
Than me.
Like, I don't think you're that bad
Nah,
now.
I don't either.
You've,
No,
you've
no
toned
way.
it down, but a lot of people are like, all they want to wear is a brand. It's
Absolutely.
this, all the things.
And
And
have
it's
it
like, it's
printed.
too much.
Printed across their
Just
forehead.
like put it there, yeah, you know. You
Yes.
Put up your arms. Mhm.
So, yeah, I wonder if, I mean, yeah.
What's going to come out next?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
But it's hilarious, and I love them for it because but that picture of that actress with the trash bag got so much publicity, and this is going to be released a lot later, so people probably
Yeah.
would have already seen it and been like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you guys late to the party." We're not. We just
no,
recorded it
we're
early.
on to it.
we're just we're ahead of the game in that sense.
Yes.
But yeah, it created all this controversy, so it's like good on Balenciaga, like they're getting it out.
Well,
there.
they're getting their name. Any discussion about your brand
Absolutely
is your name in people's mouths.
Yeah, if it's on a cockroach, if it's on a garbage bag, you're doing a good job.
I always think about, did you see Cruella? You have girls, you probably saw Cruella, the movie.
Like 101 Dalmatians. Cruella.
Yeah. Did you see the Cruella?
I haven't. With Emma Stone.
You need to watch it
I
because
haven't.
it's super fashion forward.
Oh,
You would
cool.
love it. So
Okay.
she is this phenomenal designer.
Yes.
And she starts working for this other phenomenal designer who's a real mole, to put it politely.
Oh.
And she starts upstaging all her stuff.
Okay.
In the craziest, like, you know, they turn up in a rubbish truck and then all the rubbish falls out and all the models come out and it's awesome. It's awesome. We need,
Cool.
I want that energy in fashion.
Yeah.
I want people to be like, you know, upstate, not in a rude way, but in like a fun, competitive, like let's challenge, let's break the mold. Because we were talking about a couple episodes ago how we're not, everything just seems so same. Like the only sort of breaking the mold is avant-garde That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I went to the Vivienne Westwood oh my God, I can't think of the right word.
Fashion show?
Not show,
No.
I wish. At the museum.
Oh, exhibition.
Exhibition, thank you. I was like, I can't
The
get it
camera's
up.
turned off as soon as you said that.
Oh, of course it did.
Just keep going.
Yeah, she that was amazing.
Yeah.
And I took my boys and they were like, what is going on? They liked it though, to be honest.
Aw.
But that is the kind of energy.
Yeah.
That energy.
Drama all day
I
long.
know, but like, obviously it's not super wearable. But some of the pieces are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. When is that? Where are we going with all this fashion stuff?
Yeah.
What's coming next?
Well, I think a lot
That's what I
of
wanna know.
designers like do try and push the envelope, how do you say that, in their fashion shows for sure. We just probably don't really have that in Australia, like that kind of. Although we do have like, is it Savers that do the fashion show in all
Savers?
Is it Savers or Salvos? And they do a fashion show with all op-shopped outfits and
I
designers.
did not know that.
Yes,
that's
and
very cool.
And
I
all
like it.
designers make clothes out of op shop stuff. Let's manifest it. We get invited to that next year.
Me. Well, we have to do some tweaks according to your psychic.
I manifested
Whatever
this
they
cardigan. I can manifest an invite. Yeah, we have to do
you can do
tweaks.
that.
I don't know.
You know what I also have seen a lot of lately that's apparently coming up in the trends? Not that like we follow them, but I find it interesting.
Yes.
Textural things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 1 million buttons on things. I have not seen this around, but I've heard this before in the YouTube world. Lots and lots of buttons.
Oh, okay.
And layering tops. I've seen that a lot recently.
Like
So it's the same color, but the long sleeve is like kind of sheer, and then there's like a tank that goes over the top.
You know what?
Different.
My 4-year-old is ahead of the game because she at the moment will she'll wear a long sleeve top under a t-shirt, and
What else
that's
is
all
there?
she wears. And she'll say to me, "Mum, do I look like a cool skater kid?" I'm like,
Does she say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cute. No, that I haven't got anything else about what I've seen around.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting.
but we were going to talk about
There
winter
was.
fashion, and we haven't even.
we talked about it, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
We not like maybe when winter actually comes, we can discuss because it's kind of warm today, not quite there, but when winter comes in Melbourne, it is like
Freezing.
Arctic.
And I'm excited about it. I know you're not. I know
am,
you're not.
and if it's not rainy and dreary and there's some
Yeah.
sun, bring it on. But when it's draining, that's a good word. That is the word I would use actually. When it's a combination of those things, it is miserable because my children like to be outside all the time.
That's hard.
And then they get really upset. They're not very good at being inside all the time, which is, it's good that they love that. But
Yeah.
I think we discuss actual what's trending for winter then because I reckon because it's currently autumn. It's
I agree.
fall. If you're American, it's fall. And we're not, I don't know, we're gearing up for winter. Like I'm getting in the zone, but I don't want to be like every winter where I end up in black because I hate black on me.
Yeah.
Don't want to do it.
No. I haven't bought anything black
No.
for winter yet.
Nah,
But-
I'm going colourful winter.
I
I'm going
agree.
to try and bring the joy because
Dopamine for winter.
it is sad enough when the sun doesn't come out for weeks on end here in Melbourne. I
agree with you.
I get sad, like the seasonal affective disorder. I probably get it.
yeah.
It's a real thing.
Let's make a
So,
pledge. Let's make a
yes.
pledge to
And
not wear
join
black.
us if you want to. No black for winter.
Yes.
And
but
no all chocolate brown either because it's kind of in the same boat. A little bit's cool,
You
but
can wear
not
chocolate brown
but
'cause-
not all chocolate brown, like every piece.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Well,
because
that
it's
was-
too dark.
Okay.
Colourful winter.
All right. Well, I was going to say I was going to rely on chocolate brown, but just
Oh
not
no,
head
do
to
it.
toe.
Not head to toe. Yeah. Not like a matching. I definitely have a chocolate brown matching set that I was like, I'm going to wear that. I can't wear it now. But like, let's spice it up. Let's change it up. Let's be colourful winter. Because we
I
talk all the
agree.
time about dressing for joy and dopamine.
Yeah.
And when it gets that cold and we are miserable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mainly me because I struggle hardcore. Yeah, let's do it. Join us on the challenge.
Yep.
And let us know. We'll talk about it in a couple weeks when it gets freezing.
We will. And I realised we last episode.
I know we didn't talk about what we were wearing.
No, we didn't. But we've already kind of mentioned it now.
What did I even have on last week? I can't remember, man.
I had just a Ralph red shirt.
You can tell
which
that's
was
Ralph.
obvious. Yeah.
What was I wearing? Oh, my dress was from Target, the little blue one.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, and actually, I had the same. Target. Yes, I had the same necklace on. This is handmade from someone on Depop.
What's the name? Do you remember the name? Because we were going to tell it the other day.
I know. It's a bit tricky.
You look for it. Or
Hang on. No, I'll look for it because she messaged me on Depop.
Yeah.
But we're going to wrap it up. Is there anything you want to add to winter and all those vibes?
Like you said, we will come to winter when we get there.
Yeah.
And I might find this black blazer that I have to wear, people. So, you just never know what's going to happen.
As long as it's not all black.
It's got its place, let's say that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
let's increase the dopamine dressing and not be depressed in our clothes.
You watch in a couple months, I'm going to be like,
in trackers.
Welcome to the Tired Mums podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly lose the will to live when the sun's gone.
It's like head to toe black.
I'm like a little lizard.
And
usually when I wear black, I'll wear it on a Sunday when I'm alone and I've got nothing to give and I'm like, I give up. That's what black signals to me, like I give up.
Yeah.
Which it's not. It's very chic and classy, but in my mind, it's I give up. I found the name. The girl who made my necklace, her name, I won't say her actual name. Her Instagram handle is Eltemead Designs, ELTE Mead MEA
beautiful
MEDE Designs.
Good one.
There you are. And this is stunning. Thank you. I love it. Yeah. And apparently she's going to feature us on her Instagram, which is super cute.
What a doll.
It was so sweet. She was so nice to me. And I don't know, some people are just beautiful.
They are.
And I love it. I never thought, I used to be a bit like with the beaded necklace. Like yours is really nice, but not my style. But I love this pearl thing. Like, gorge.
Chic, c'est la vie. All right, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a great week.
Thank you.